So basically when someone goes, this is the main screen, and like I said, eventually they'll do this. Right now they're doing try as a guest. So they just scroll over and then hit OK. And then what it's doing is trying to connect, but it can't. So when it comes up, no connection, then they just hit OK. And then here are the options. Basic rides, which the most you can do is 4.4 miles for a basic ride. Then there's moderate, which the most they can ride is 7 miles. And then challenging is up to 10 miles.
Okay, and this shows like the course here?
Mm-hmm. It shows the profile, profiles of the hills, the elevation that you go on throughout it.
And that's flat because of the track.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you scroll down, it shows you, you know, there's different backgrounds, redwood trees, campus loop. So it just goes through. It has every race has a different background, different setting. So it makes it fun, something different to look at.
Yeah.
Every ride has a pacer, so they have someone to try to keep up with. If someone, since we have 4 bikes, if someone on this bike is doing the same course as the person next to them, it'll have a number over their head for the rider along the course, and they can try to race their friend.
Okay.
So that makes it really challenging as well. It also has the capability to put their headphones in and they can listen to music.
Nice.
There are music stations on here so that they can do that as well.
Okay. Now, tell me about the ghost feature.
Ghost feature. That's a really good question. I haven't really played with the ghost yet. I think, the ghost feature will connect to when it's not available yet. That'll connect to when it's online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So eventually they'll be able to store their profile, all the courses that they do on here, and then they'll be able to race against like a ghost. Right now they just use the pacer, or they can race the person next to them.
Nice.
And it has this is number 1, and then 2, 3, 4 going down the row here. So the person on this bike is number 1. They'll see when they're on the course, they'll see a little 1 that'll move along the course, so they can see if they're catching them or not.
That is so neat.
Yeah, it's really hard. I do that with my husband, and I can't keep up with him.
So it also tells you how fast that you're moving to.
Yeah, I can show that to you actually. Let's just get in and go on a course here. So when you're riding, it will show you your average miles per hour and your revolutions per minute. Okay, this is your gear, what you're in. So the bike has the ability to adjust to increase your gear. So now I'm making my gear harder. Okay, I have more gear, or if I started up a hill, I'd want to downshift. So the buttons take my gear down. So when it goes up on a grade, as this goes up to hills and it gets harder, you want to make it a little easier to pedal. So you down on the gear.
Okay.
So it tells you your output, your heart rate monitor is here. So it's calibrating my heart rate, my calories, watts is my power. And then the bottom tells you across the whole time your grade, time you've been riding, miles completed, and then miles remaining.
Now, is this something that you can pause?
No.
No, you have to...
No, you can't pause it, and it won't ever let you go like completely off course.
Oh, I see
So you can't crash.
Right. Well, that's good,
And
because I'm pretty clumsy on a bike.
When you get to somebody, you can actually just run the person over. It's not going to,
Nice.
crash it. But it's just, it just simulates the idea.
That's
So,
really neat.
yeah, it's pretty interesting, and
Yeah.
it has the wheel steers, so you can add simulates that.
Right. What's been the general feedback from the people
Oh my
who've tried
gosh,
this?
people love them.
Really?
Yeah, they have a lot of fun on them. It's much more challenging than our other bike workouts. So people are finding that, wow, they're like, I thought I was in really good shape, but then they get on these and it's a really good workout. It pushes them harder.
Good.
So they're getting in better shape. And it makes the time go by quicker because they're distracted.
Right.
And it's nice because we allow ages 11 through 14 to work out on equipment with a parent. So it's really fun for them too. It makes exercise fun.
It would be. Now, I went onto this website, espresso.net, and you can also log your ride nationally as well. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
it would do it through here.
Oh, it would. Okay.
When we're hooked up to Wi-Fi, it will save it, and then people can, like I said, they can go in and race. I think that's kind of where it connects to the Ghost feature, where they can race other people that have done that course.
That's
and
neat.
It really makes it competitive.
It does.
Yep. Which, again, that's the idea, to get people to work harder to raise their fitness levels. And you can make it, beginner, you can make it challenging, depending on your
So you could be
level.
racing someone in Japan?
Yeah, virtually, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. See, here's me, I'm the guest. Here's the pacer, so I'm pretty far behind the pacer. And then if you had somebody on the bike next to you, it would say number 2. Because they'd be guest number 2.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, this is really nice.
Yeah, it's really fun. Very hard.
Yeah, I imagine.
And again, you can make it harder or easier depending on how much gear you want. So if I felt like it was too hard, I would just downshift to a gear that felt comfortable for me. Whenever you see this go up and you're on a hill, you want to downshift. So it really simulates an outdoor ride bike versus the typical gym stationary bike.
Okay.
It doesn't do that.
All right. Any other features that you wanted to explain, or is
No,
that it?
that's it. Pretty much it.